Hello everyone. So today I am going to explain the code for the today's paper question, that is rectangle equivalent to square. So once again, rather than reading the entire question and then giving the explanation, let me just actually move on to the explanation. So this is what I have written to explain you what actually the question wants us to do. So first of all, what the user will be giving us is that he will be providing us the area of a particular square. For example, suppose the area is 36, which is given by the user. So we have to find the number of rectangles whose area is equal to that of the square. First of all, what we'll be doing is that we'll be finding the dimensions. Once we get the dimensions, we'll be counting that how many rectangles are possible to be made such that the areas of both the rectangles and the squares are same. So as you can see over here, I've written the area of the square is 36. Suppose this is the input, okay, 36. 36 is the input which is given by the user. Then we can find out that there are the dimensions. For example, 1, 36, 18, 2, 12, 3, 9, 4, 4, 9, 12, 3, 18, 2, and 36, 1 are all the dimensions of the rectangles which are satisfying the condition. That is, if you multiply 1 by 36, 18 by 2, 12 by 3, then if you be multiplying these numbers, then we'll be getting 36 as output, as the answer. Hence, we can say that the rectangles with these dimensions are having same area as that of the square, given square. But the thing is, as you can see over here, this 9 comma 4, 9 comma 4 and 4 comma 9, they are basically the same thing. They are basically the same rectangle. For example, 1 comma 36, 36 comma 1, 18 comma 2, 2 comma 18, 12 comma 3, 3 comma 12. All these things are the same rectangle. Just the thing is, we have swapped their position. So we can't consider these dimensions. We can only consider 1 comma 36, 18 comma 2, 12 comma 3, and 9 comma 4 as the dimensions of the rectangle who are satisfying the above condition. So finally, if finally when we'll be doing all these things, we'll be getting only four rectangles. That is the four rectangles with the dimensions 1 comma 36, 18 comma 2, 12 comma 3, and 9 comma 4 who are satisfying the condition. So this is all about the explanation part. Now let's move on to the coding part. As you can see over here, I've written a lot of comments over here so that the code can be self-explanatory. First of all, we'll be taking the input from the user. Here I'm taking the input, that is area. I've created a variable where I'll be storing the input, that is int input in form of integers. I'm taking the input. Then I've created another variable whose value is 0. Already I've set the value to be 0 count. I've created this value because this variable because I'll be counting, because with the help of this I'll be counting how many rectangles are possible who are satisfying this whose area are equal to the given area of the square. Now this is the logic part. This is the logic part. And here basically I'm checking two conditions. As I've written over here, we are checking two conditions. The first condition is that the area of the rectangle should be equal to the area of the square. This is the first condition, as mentioned, as it was mentioned in the question also. Then the second condition is that the length and the breadth of the rectangle should not be same. If the length and breadth becomes same, hence it is no more less than a square. Hence it's no more less than a square. What it actually means is that we have to be very much particular that the length and breadth of the rectangle should not be same. If it becomes same, then ultimately it's square only, so we can't consider that. Okay, so moving on to the logic part. First of all, I'm using two for loops over here. The first for loop is running from 1 to let me explain this with an example. Suppose the area is 36. Okay, suppose the area is 36, then this portion means that I'm running my for loop from 1 to root over 36 plus 1. That is, I'll be running the for loop from 1 to 6. Hence the value of I will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Similarly, I am running another loop that is from 1 to area plus 1. That is, suppose the area is 36, then the second loop will be running from 1 to 36. This is what I'm doing over here. So once I'm getting the value of I and j, next what I'm doing is that I'm checking that if the product of I and j is equal to the area or not, because this is what our first condition is. This is what you have to do. The area of the rectangle should be equal to the area of square. So that is what I'm doing over here. I'm checking that the product between the two numbers, that is I and j, whether it is equal to area or not. Once this condition is satisfied, then I'm moving to the next condition, that is I should not be equal to j. That is the reason behind this is that if I and j are equal, hence it is a square, and that is not to be considered. That's why I'm checking this condition also, that if I and j are not equal, then only I'm increasing the count value by 1. As I've written over here, if the above two conditions are satisfied, then finally we are increasing the count value by 1. That is what I'm doing over here. Once these two conditions, this one and this one, once these two conditions are satisfied, I'm increasing the count value by 1, and after this entire loop I'm printing the final output, print count. So now let me just run this. Okay, so now suppose the area of the square is 36, then 4. That means only 4 rectangles can be made which will be satisfying the given condition. As you can see over here, the four ones, suppose the area is 36, then 1 comma 36, 18 comma 2, 12 comma 3, and 9 comma 4 are the dimensions of the rectangles which are satisfying the condition. That's all. Thank you.